This is the last video in the series, and I just needed to share a little bit more about things that I spent years doing. I was convinced that I hadn't just found that one missing piece, right? Like just that one protocol, just that one supplement, that one magic pill elimination diet. I kept searching. And I was so wrong. It wasn't just that one next thing. When I stopped trying to solve it alone and started working with the right support, I was more knowledgeable and more confident. And I let go and let my body do the right things that it needed. Finally, I got into remission. And so I want to share an awesome story from Annie, who came to me with Hashimoto's. Years and years of symptoms, neither conventional or more integrative medicine was able to resolve. And today she's in full remission. And what got her there was not a harder, stricter diet and protocol. It was finally addressing the right things in the right order with the right mindset shift.
The Intune method has literally changed my life. Allison really struck me as like a caring, loving person in the interviews I had seen with her. And in the conversation I had before joining, was really clear that she was listening to me and talking to me about my specific issues. And this program would be really individualized. And that was 100% true. And after the 12 weeks, I had already seen a change in my digestion for sure, a change in my antibody numbers after having lab results at the end. And then another 3 or 4 months, I think, so maybe 7 or 8 months after beginning the program, I was in full remission from my Hashimoto's, which is shocking to me, honestly, because I did not think that that was possible in such short time since things had been bad for several years. So thankful for the individual attention that you get in this program. It really made a huge difference. So highly, highly, highly recommend.
So if you've been watching this whole series, here's what you know now that most women with Hashimoto's don't. Your hair loss is not just a thyroid problem, it's a gut problem, an immune environment problem, and a nervous system issue happening all at the same time, feeding each other in a constant loop. The myth of just optimize your thyroid is what's been keeping so many of you brilliant, disciplined women stuck for years. Not because you're not trying hard enough, but because the framework itself is just flawed. You've seen functional testing actually reveals root causes, things that are sneaky happening underlying the whole time that people aren't catching. And you've seen what's possible when you stop guessing and start working with your body in the right sequence. So the question now is simple. What is your next step to actually get in action with all of this? This is where we come in. The way we support women in our one-on-one practice always starts in the same place with a deep dive into your specific picture. Your root causes are not the same as every other woman's root causes with Hashimoto. So we go through your labs, your lifestyle, your symptom analysis, everything so that we can create a specific and bio-individual roadmap for you. Our approach runs 2 tracks simultaneously, and both of them have been in place for results to stick. The first track is the foundations: blood sugar regulation, nervous system support, detox, nutrient density, the things that probably aren't super sexy, but they are non-negotiables, and truly nothing else will work if these things are not in place, supporting your body at the foundational level. The second track is more of that direct functional testing so we can be so strategic and specific. So firstly, we always start with gut testing. The GI map stool test is critical. I've never seen someone with Hashimoto's that would not gain from that experience. Then we can also do more like hormonal testing. We can do environmental testing, whatever each person needs. Those 2 tracks work together so that we can build a really specific and unique protocol and plan for you. It's not another cookie cutter, one size fits all course. It is really personal coaching and a personal roadmap for you to use in the day to day. And the women that come to us and that really succeed, they know that this is happening now for them, that they can work strategically and get the support that they need to let their body heal. If you've watched this whole series and you're sitting there thinking, this is me, the next step is simple. There's a link in the description to apply for a discovery call with me and my team. You'll share a little bit about your situation, symptoms, history, and what you've been trying and where you are right now. It takes just a couple of minutes, and from there, we'll figure out together what the right next step looks like for you. I will review your case personally, and we will talk about what next steps would make the best sense for you to get to your goals. The link is below for you, and I hope to talk to you soon. Thank you for watching. And as a reminder, this channel is here to help women with Hashimoto's get on their road to remission without obsessing over every bite. That's what this channel is all about. That's what it's like to work with us. And I'll see you on the inside.